Video is for the check-in quiz that we took that many of you are going to retake, and so I'm going to let you work through some of these problems as additional help. The way to do that is go ahead and pause and work out the problems, and then you can push play to see the solution. So I'll give you a chance to pause. I'm going to go ahead and work these out. If you already worked them out, you can try zooming ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay. So let's look at this problem here. We have a to the zeros. Right away, I'm just going to make that go away equal to 1. I'm going to get my numbers together. 3 times 4 is 12. And then I have b times b is b squared. And then there's an a left over, so 12ab squared. Go to the second one. 2 to the second times 2 to the negative third. That is 2 to the negative 1. Because 2 plus negative 3 is negative 1. Only positive exponents. I'm going to write that as 1/2. Or 1 over 2 to the first. Okay, so before I do anything here, I'm going to expand. So the numerator, 2 squared is 4, v to the fourth. And then as I rewrite, what I like to do is just move stuff so I can save a step. I'm going to move this up. Keep the v to the third. I have another 2 and a v to the third. So this is v to the 6th, this is v to the 6th. All of the v's will cancel out. I'm left with 4 over 4, which is 1. Pretty straightforward on that. Power to a power. Raise every power inside here. So this is x to the 0, y to the negative 6th, 2 to the 4th, y to the 0. The zeros can go away. Y to the negative 6th is 1 over y to the 6th. 2 to the 4th is 16. 16 over y to the 6th. Okay, move it up, pause it again so you can see the problems before they're worked out. I have to zoom in a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and work them out. Raise a power to a power. So this is y to the negative third. X to the negative 6th. I got the negative third because there's a 1 there you can't see. 2 to the 4th, there's a 1 there. X to the negative 8, y to the 12th. Now all you have to do is make a fraction because I have negative exponents. I want to get the negatives together in the right places. So y to the third goes down here. X to the 6th goes down here. 2 to the 4th, I'm just going to write that as 16. X to the 8th goes down here, y to the 12th. Now some of you think you don't need that step. Maybe you don't, but a lot of you do because you're making a lot of mistakes on the positive and negative exponents and where they go. Okay, so what can we combine? Well, x to the 6th and x to the 8th can become x to the 14th. There's no x's to cancel it out. 16 is fine. And then we look at these two, y to the 12th, y to the third leaves me with y to the 9th. And don't go moving stuff up. That's it right there. That's your fraction. That's your answer. X to the 4th, y to the 3rd. This moves up. Becomes y up there. This is x to the negative 8, y to the negative 4th. If it's negative in the denominator, it moves up to the numerator. X to the 8th, y to the 4th. So all I have left in the denominator is 1. So my answer is not going to be a fraction. X to the 4th, x to the 8th is x to the 12th. Y to the 3rd plus y to the, or times y to the 1st times y to the 4th is y to the 8th. Okay, again, go ahead and pause. These kind of connect to what we're doing right now with rational exponents, but you want to write as a power before you reduce anything. So I'm going to write this as 1 over 6 squared. Now I redid this problem from the original, so we're not going to be able to write this as a power of 2, 3, or 5. 4 and 9, but you can't. Well, I guess we can write that just for the heck of it. 4 times 9. So this answer would be 6 to the negative 2. 1 over 4 times 9 you could write as 1 over 2 squared times 3 squared. So 2 to the negative 2 times 3 to the negative 2, I guess, would be the same as 1 over 36. 16 over 4 to the 5th, I'm going to write 16 as 2 to the 4th. It's actually 4 to the 2nd, and then if you do that again, it's 2 to the 2nd to the 2nd. So that's 2 to the 4th. And then this one's going to be 2 to the 2nd to the 5th, which is 2 to the 10th. So that's 1 over 2 to the 6th. You could also write that as 2 to the negative 6. Not negative 2 to the, there's nothing to do with the sign of the number. Okay? Last two here. Gotta hurry these in before the bell rings and we have mass chaos outside. I'm going to write this as a power of 2. 2 squared raised to the 3x minus 3. Starting to recognize these powers of 2. This is 2 to the 4th raised to the x times 2 to the 3rd. One more step before you try to combine. This is 2 to the 6x minus 6. I'm distributing because power to a power over 2 to the 4x plus 3. When you multiply, you add the exponents. Last step, I need to combine these together by subtracting 6x minus 4x is 2x, negative 6 minus 3, negative 9. Final answer there. Last one, 81, I know that is 3 to the 4th because it's 9 squared, which is 3 squared squared, so 3 to the 4th to the x. This is 3 squared to the 2x, 3 to the 3rd. So we have 3 to the 4x times 3 to the 4x times 3 to the 3rd, which is 3 to the 8x plus 3. Say hi, Mr. Dool.
Hi.